which is, everybody loves their bacon, as carcinogens, cancer causing foods. Yeah. And so a lot of people aren't aware that, you really shouldn't be consuming these things because they can actually be promoting disease instead of helping you to not have to be challenged by these health conditions.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm in agreement with everything you're saying. However, I have met individuals along my journey who have said things like, my situation's different. Mine is hereditary.
Mhm.
I've had mine for so long, there's no way. So, what is the conversation around those individuals who just seem to have a wall or seem to be
Mhm.
stuck in the identity of?
Yeah, yeah. And so, there are some things that are hereditary. So I don't discount that. But some things seem hereditary because you might say, yeah, grandma had this and my mom had this. Well, it's because everybody ate the same way. Everybody, had the same lifestyle, particularly when it comes to type 2 diabetes, which is not the autoimmune form, but the form that develops more in adulthood over time. We typically the more so see that in families because most families kind of eat the same way and have the same lifestyle. So it's not so much that it's hereditary in a sense that, yeah, you got, for example, gene G that gave you this, and now you've got it. But it might just seem that way because a lot of people in your family have it, but because a lot of people in your family have also done things this way. But then there are some other things that can be hereditary. So, those autoimmune conditions for sure, they can be hereditary. And so in those instances, if it is something that's truly hereditary, there are still ways that changing your diet, getting that intentional movement, getting your mental health into a stable place can still lessen the impact. Even of those type of conditions. I'll give you the example, even with type 1 diabetes, which is the autoimmune type that a lot of people tend to get in childhood. And, it doesn't matter really what you eat. There's no like to say that, I ate donuts and now I have type 1 diabetes. It doesn't work that way. With
Well,
type 1 diabetes, they just don't make insulin. But even in type 1 diabetes, studies have shown that those folks who consume a plant-based diet are still better able to control their blood sugar. So even though they still have to use insulin because they absolutely don't make any insulin in that condition, but they're able to use less dosages of it than what may typically be needed because, they are incorporating more of a plant based diet into their lives that way. So, so I say to those people that, yeah, you should still be doing this too. It's not just saying that, well, this is just what it's going to be and that's it, because that's not